Hello, friend. Welcome to your reading. Beautiful sensitivity. Beautiful sensitivity. Welcome to your reading. First card out to talk about the current energy is the Hermit. I wanted to go ahead and bring this card out first thing because I have definitely been feeling the Hermit lately and embracing the Hermit. The Hermit is Virgo energy, Mercury in Virgo, and it is all about going in, sort of isolating and secluding yourself in order to find a higher perspective. In my opinion, the energy has been pushing in that direction in general, as a collective, but definitely for me in particular, both physically and spiritually, I've needed a little bit of respite. So I apologize for taking a bit of a break. Before I go ahead and pull the second card, this is a healing candle. It's been anointed with angel oil. Brown is associated with healing. It's also associated with animals and the natural world and the element of earth. So my animal is chiming in. If you are hoping to pray for a pet or bring some more earth element into your life, you can light a brown candle for yourself, and that healing is going to be passed along to you as you watch the reading. Spirit, what do we need to know about this current energy for the collective in general? These are the Neon Awakening decks from Spiritual Infusion 1111, volumes 1 and 2. I like interchanging them when talking about the current energy and more spiritual subjects. Yeah, external influence. So this is kind of what I have been feeling. I feel like there is a lot going on in the material world that is sort of pulling on the collective's energy in general. And in order to protect ourselves, combat that, sort of embrace our own sensitivity and empathic natures. If you are watching this reading, I feel like you are a light worker, a healer. And I feel like that, even if they are, in your soul family, taking this space and this time to heal and sort of elevate both physically, spiritually, energetically from these external influences, from these soul families. It's almost like putting like a protective cloak on your energy so that you can elevate and you aren't sort of pulled at by anyone who may be negatively or positively fixated or pulling at you energetically. And like I said, I mean, it can be positive or negative. I know that we tend to think of external influences as more karmic or negative energies. It can often be like kind of a jealous eye or an evil eye, but even people in your soul family, sometimes people just ask a little too much. And if you have to pour into your own cup before you can and replenish your own cup and make sure your energy is okay before providing assistance and helping out somebody else. So I definitely feel like this is confirmation of that Hermit energy that I have certainly been feeling on my own, and I wanted to talk about with you guys here today. Another message, please, for the collective about the general overall energy right now. Right. So like I was saying, I feel like there is a lot going on in the 3D or the material world that and a lot of eyes on you, a lot of people asking things of you. And again, devil, external influence, karmic connections, I'm not saying it's necessarily good or it's bad. I'm just saying there is a level of fixation, fascination, and energy and eyes on you at this time. And it's like, in order for you to elevate and to grow and to like adjust your frequency to where it is supposed to be at this time, it's like you have to go into this as difficult as it may be. I mean, I've had to set some boundaries that made me a bit uncomfortable. I'm about to have to set a boundary with this damn cat. Sunshine, stop it. She's okay. I may have to retrieve the cat after this reading because she's really just on a level 10 right now. But like I was saying, it's like, it's not always an easy thing to do. I feel like there was a podcast that was put out recently, that was recommended to me, that was talking about like our minds are being fracked. And that sounds very like alarmist and dramatic, but it's about like the addiction to our phones and companies and corporations like playing on that to keep us hooked on with the notifications and everything. And sometimes just literally turning it off or setting the phone to personal so it can't ping or ding is so needed and necessary. Or even like leaving it behind if you're leaving the house or going outside. I just heard get into the natural world. You may want to go look at some flowers or buy some flowers, bring the outside into your home or purchase a plant. Wow. Okay. If you all are watching me this far with the cat, I appreciate you. If you wouldn't mind considering subscribing to the channel, I'm really hoping to get to 1,000 subscribers sooner rather than later. Just because I'll be able to do some really exciting things with the channel when we hit that landmark. Boop. Yeah, the house of health and daily routine. The house of vegetables, yet again, this is also Virgo energy, which is further confirmation here of that Hermit energy. And also I feel very strongly, do you see how the hands are like praying? It's almost the exact same color as this Hermit card. Again, I feel like this is further confirmation. If you all don't take time to meditate, I feel like you should, or to pray. Improve your relationship and communication with your higher power. However you talk or relate to your higher power, I feel like that's very important at this time. If you can, just take some time to yourself, even if it's just turning your phone off an extra, 10, 15, 20 minutes before bed. I feel like it would be extremely helpful at this time. And any like unnecessary outings or gatherings, I would just take a little bit of time. What do we need to know about this advice for the collective in terms of the Hermit? That card really wants to come out for you. Yeah, it's like you just need a break, collective, from these external influences, even from soul family. It's like you just need a little bit of a break. Why is this so important at this time? Why is this so important at this time? Show me. I'm getting a bit of a headache on my left side, so it may have to do with bringing into balance your divine feminine energy. The left side of the body is the divine feminine energy, and the right side is the divine masculine energy. So it may be about balancing your divine feminine. One more time, why is it so important that the collective isolates at this time? Why? There also may be significant trauma in your history that needs healing. Scorpio energy, Mars and Scorpio. more Scorpio energy. You may be a Scorpio. The person on your mind may be a Scorpio. You may have Scorpio in your chart. But it's something about your emotional well-being requires a level of disconnection at this time. You need a break, you need a pause, and it's something about your intuition, because this is Piscean energy. It's something about tuning your intuition, almost like tuning a musical instrument. And adjusting your frequency for your next stage of life is what I just heard. One more time, why is it so important that the collective isolates right now? There is also a new moon coming up, which feels significant. You may require isolation specifically around the new moon. And again, this is like as you are able, do what you can. There's no right or wrong with this. Yeah, because there is something about change occurring, and it's not just external change. It's not just, you know, money dropping into your bank account. Although, by the way, I'm hoping to anoint this candle and get a money candle going for the subscribers of this channel. If I talked about it in my last reading, but I'm hoping to do that in the next couple of weeks, just as things start to pick back up again, as I'm uploading a bit more regularly. I will leave instructions for how to get your name on the list for this candle on the community tab. So keep an eye out for that, please. It's not just external change though, it's internal change, and the internal change is setting up for external success. That's what I'm getting significantly. Okay, I kind of just wanted to do a bit of that because that's kind of what I've been feeling. And then I want to sort of launch right into, well, just briefly, what messages do you have for the collective about this current energy? Woo! Wildness. This isolation, this break may be difficult, but you need it in order to ground yourself. It's like it may be difficult to tame that sort of compulsion. I'm not going to say all of you are addicted to your phones. I'm not going to say that, but it may be difficult to tame that compulsion and to be alone with your thoughts like this, but it's needed to ground your energy. Again, Earth Mother is at the bottom of the deck. It's like in order to balance out that divine feminine energy. Significantly, that's coming through. Okay, messages for the collective from their person. Messages for the collective about their person, from their person, excuse me. My friends say you are too good for me. I feel I don't deserve your love. I have thoughts about that, but I just want like one or two more cards first before I start talking again. I ask myself if I am who you truly deserve. You deserve the world and more. Okay, look. You've opened my eyes to what is really important. I'm beginning to realize that you were right. I don't want to talk right now. I need some space to think and process my thoughts. So you and your person are significantly mirroring each other at this time. And the thing that's like very clear from these messages is that as you heal from, whatever this is, perhaps through isolating and thinking and kind of cutting off these external influences and just taking a little bit of a breath by yourself to ground, healing whatever this is, this wound, I feel strongly if your person is a soul connection to you, it's going to heal them as well, because they clearly have some like major self-worth issues that they are working on healing here, but it's almost like you working on this in yourself is going to accelerate this healing process. And it's like, I'm beginning to realize that you are right, and I need some space to process and think and process my thoughts. It's like they are also going into a hermit mode. So it's like, to get on the same vibration, I feel like it's critical right now to go through this time of healing and transition and realization as well, because they are having, you've opened my eyes to what's really important. It's like they're having these illuminations and realizations right now, like significantly. I combined these two decks. I'm going to link all the cards below from the same person. Some of them are messages and some of them are like concepts with love. What does the collective need to know right now about their person? What do they need to know right now about their person? It's starting to heat up for summer, and I'm like, I turned the AC off for the sound. Yeah, they're not emotionally ready at this time. They're not there yet. They're still struggling with this self-worth stuff, and they need the space to heal. There may be an external party, but honestly, I'm getting that if they're not already in this hermit energy, they're headed in that direction. I'm getting more, I'm not emotionally available than anything. It's not necessarily like a material relationship status. It's like not necessarily that. So please do not jump to conclusions. One more message for the collective, please. Yeah. You are connected. You are mirroring each other. Fate, this is a destined partnership. Okay. I'm gonna pull one card from this deck that I got that I think is just kind of fun, and then I'm gonna get final advice, and then I think I'm just gonna upload this as a quickie shorty reading, because I just wanted to give you guys something for patiently waiting for me. I really appreciate it. What piece of advice do you have for the collective during this time? Can you all read that? The 0 of F's. Yeah. If you are here and you're healing and someone, line steps your boundaries, this is where to stay. Because it's like this pulled on the 6th house of health. It's like your health depends on it. I just heard like your like health is wealth. Your livelihood depends on it. What advice do you have in terms of self-care for the collective? Yeah, exactly. You taking time on your own is clearing your energy of any negativity, any excess, any pulling from other people. This woman in this is like using Palo Santo and sage and an amethyst, which is a great crystal for purification and cleansing and heightening your intuition. So lighting some Palo Santo or sage to smoke cleanse. Lighting a candle, a brown candle may help as well. By the way, our candle is dripping a tiny bit, but I think that's mostly the oil. Other than that, it's been a very clean burn, which is beautiful. What else can the collective do right now? Advice in terms of self-care. Okay, exercise. I feel like love yourself enough to exercise. I feel like this sort of like love yourself enough to discipline yourself and like build in these healthy habits is being emphasized right now, especially with all this Virgo energy with the 6th house and the Hermit card. It's necessary for grounding, and it's like a preparation for change, for elevating yourself and your person. Another card, please. One more piece of advice for the collective. Okay, create an altar. Create a sacred space to help you manifest your intention. If this is not about literally creating an altar in your home, and I realize that this is kind of like a Christian looking altar, but I think what this is talking about is like a sacred space in general to help you, connect with your higher power, to pray, to pull cards, maybe if that's something that you're into, to place your crystals, to light candles. But I think what this is also talking about is, again, making your space, your house, your bedroom, your space, your car, the areas around you where you are spending significant amount of time, making them intentional, sacred, and protected. And also, I would say becoming aware of who you are inviting in, both physically and energetically, into those spaces. Let's say you are taking a phone call in your car and it is somebody that you do not want to talk to. There is something that lingers in the energy after that phone call of like an ugh in the car. How do you clear that? Do you bring a clearing crystal with you in the car? Do you have a little bag with some protective talismans in your little cup holder with you? Do you, wear an evil eye and open the windows for just like a couple of minutes after the phone call is over or whatever? Do you, when the car is parked and in a safe location, do you literally take some sage in your car and wave it around in there and try to clear it? Stuff to think about. Because the small things do matter. And it's like, I feel like some of you guys, I feel like there's elements of this that you're not even thinking about. Like, does answering every single text message within 5 minutes of it coming in, does it make my body feel good or does it drain me? I feel like those are kind of the things that you all need to be thinking about at this time in particular. I'm not sure why this time is so important and pivotal, but it is. Just briefly before we call this, what does the collective need to know about their person's energy at this time? What does the collective need to know about their person's energy at this time? What does the collective need to know about their person's energy at this time? The Star. I feel like, did you all see how that card kind of did like a backflip? It's like spinning. I feel like your person is doing the opposite of what they normally do. So it's like if they're normally in the public eye, they are retreating from that and going into the Hermit. If your person is normally a little bit more reserved or quiet, they are shining a little bit brighter. But it is very much about individuality here and healing here. It is a healing energy and it's about being alone. What else does the collective need to know about their person's energy at this time? if your person has gone quiet on social media or communication wise, it just means that they're healing and doing what they need to do. And I just heard your focus shouldn't be on that anyway. Your focus should be here with yourself. Is there anything else the collective needs to know about their person's energy at this time? Please show me. This wanted to come out. I feel like they are watching you. So again, it's like if you are going quiet, if you are isolating, if you're turning your phone off, it's like they're in a state of wondering and watching. I also feel like they see you very much as this star, as this unique sort of individual thinker. And I also feel like I'm almost seeing like somebody like drinking from a cup and it like giving them life. I feel like that's how they see your energy. They see your energy as very healing to them. And I do, with this Eight of Cups, I do feel like they are retreating and leaving behind what needs to be left behind in order to get the space that they need, in order to do the healing that they need to do. Golly. I also, with 888, I do feel like after this time, there is about to be quick forward movement in a way that's going to be really surprising. I hope you all enjoyed this reading. Thank you for being patient with me. And I wish you all the love and light, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.